Hello, this is Running Robert, and today we're going to be talking about the Ardelyx ARDX first quarter 2024 summary. And in the summary, we're going to be looking at the bullish and the bearish parts of the quarterly report. So I generally follow small cap pharma, which Ardelyx used to be. I do some games, I do a little bit of everything. So if you like what I'm doing, please like and subscribe. It helps out a lot, and thank you. Disclaimer is I did ride the stock from 60 cents to $9, which is pretty much the moment I sold. I do not currently have any, but I do keep options just in case. So I did make a little bit off the options, probably based on this morning's price action. I'm an amateur investor, and any advice given should be followed up by your own due diligence, and any information given is valid for today, the 3rd of May, and the slideshow will not be updated, but as again, new news, new quarterly reports, new slideshow. So, first quarter 2024 review. Obviously, the company sales were $45.6 million in quarter one. I'm just going to highlight that they were $80 million in all of 2023, so all of a sudden you were off to a very good start. Israel sales were $28.4 million in quarter one. The company does expect between $140 and $150 million in sales. Exposa sales were $15.2 million in the first quarter of 2024. That's an increase from last quarter, but this is the first full quarter of sales. Operating expenses were about $64 million, plus the cost of goods were $7 million, and the net loss was $26.5 million. Cash on hand was about $202 million. The company did draw a $50 million loan from SLR Investment Corporation. That is a nice quarterly report you've got going. So a net loss of only $25 million is going to be overtaken really soon as long as they can keep the spending in check. The company also has $200 million in cash, which at that net loss, even if it holds, which we don't believe it is, it's 2 years of cash. That's pretty nice. So based on the lower sales estimate of the 140, that should equal $35 million a quarter from Israel. That we're $7 million away from that now. So again, that's $7 million getting cut into there. So I do try to look at the bullish and bearish sides of everything, but based on the sales, cash on hand, and the climate of having two products that will grow, I do believe the sky is the limit. However, we still need to discuss what could or anything that did go wrong. So right now we have no guidance for Exposa. They said that they would need 4 quarters of data, so that would probably put us to actually get guidance in 2025. $15 million, very solid. Not going to argue about that. The operating expense guidance was a little beefier than expected at $70 million, and that's the operating expenses of 6.3 and the cost of goods. Plus, the company is continuing to grow, and we should have a better idea of expenses at the end of the second quarter 2024. They're again continuing to hire up staff. And really, in my last couple of videos or my yearly video for this, I was thinking maybe a $240 million total operating expenses. But based on that, they're at 70 and they're going to continue to grow. With operating expenses at greater than $280 million and only 140 to 150 projected for one product, there's going to be a need for Exposa to grow to support the current market cap, which is at the moment 1.5, but I do expect that to go up tomorrow. So that is definitely probably one of the biggest concerns I have of the stock, is that if they continue to grow, that they're not going to be able to hit or be a break-even company at any point. And where do we go from here? So this is fairly simple. Without much of a pipeline to really discuss, we'll be looking at continued growth and expectation. We already have expectations for Israel, so all eyes are going to be on Exposa. The company has the cash and the time to allow sales to continue without any issues, so it should stay fairly elevated unless we see some kind of slowdown in sales or some other stumble that occurs. So at the end of last quarter, we fell from the 9s to the 6s, and now we're back at Core 7 Plus. There's still a lot of unknowns that could occur with sales from both products. And sadly, the market cap supports stock that will grow, and we did get bit by it last quarter. And so what I mean is we're still having a net loss. We still haven't become a break-even company yet, but the market cap is indicating that. So obviously, if there is any kind of slowdown in sales, we're going to get hit by it a little bit. The company has full faith in both products, and I do believe that Israel is going to be a great seller, but I don't know if I go with that $1 billion that they've been continuing to spit out. Exposa, I am not sure, but at $15 million to begin with, I'm thinking we could easily probably get $100 million in sales this year. But that is all for another day. So let's take the victory today as the company continues to move forward. And again, I'm just going to keep watching it, going to keep giving updates on it because, again, we're going to see what happens with the stock. So hopefully that gives you some information about what is happening today and the quarterly report. Thank you very much for watching and listening, and I hope you have a wonderful day.